everyone, and welcome to this week's SunCenter, your weekend headlines. I'm Emma Court.
And I'm Erica Hooker. Slope Day tickets may cost graduate students $25 this year after a resolution for a compromise was shot down Monday by the Graduate and Professional Student Assembly. Currently, graduate students can attend Slope Day with no additional cost to their student activity fee, which is covered by overall tuition. Members of the Slope Day organization wanted $6 allocated by the GPSA this year, but they were only willing to go as high as $3. According to Slope Day, they would rather charge grad students full price than receive minimal additional funding from them.
A lawsuit holding both the city of Ithaca and Cornell University responsible for a student's suicide in 2010 will continue in court after a federal judge denied Cornell's motion to dismiss the suit. The student, Bradley Ginsburg, jumped off the Thurston Avenue Bridge in February of 2010, and his father is seeking $180 million in damages. Cornell's motion to dismiss claimed that the university couldn't have known of Ginsburg's intentions. But in his March 15th decision, Judge David Hurd cited Cornell's responsibility to maintain the Thurston Avenue Bridge in a reasonable condition to prevent suicides. Hurd referenced the 29 suicide attempts between 1990 and 2010 on the 7 bridges located on or near campus as proof that Cornell should have been aware of the risk of student suicide.
If you've been depressed about the number of businesses closing in College Town, you may find happiness again when Jack's Grill has a fully operating sports bar. If you're not looking for beer and a baseball game, Yogurt Crazy might satisfy your froyo addictions. The sports bar had a soft opening Wednesday, but doesn't have its liquor license yet. The owners hope to get it by the end of the spring semester. Yogurt Crazy opened Wednesday as well, and will offer late night hours to its College Town fans. Closing time is 2 a.m.
I only throw my hands up in the air sometimes, but I did it when I heard Tayo Cruz was performing for Slope Day. The British singer-songwriter is best known for his chart-topping hits like Dynamite. The opening act will be Neon Trees, and you may have heard their popular song Animal.
In sports this week, we caught up with Kyle Dake, Cornell wrestler and 3-time NCAA champion. So on St. Patrick's Day, You had your championship match. Tell me about that. Were you nervous, or do you ever get nervous? I mean, this is your 3rd NCAA championship. You have to have been a little bit nervous going to the finals.
I mean, a little bit. I never wrestled the kid. Didn't really know him.
You never wrestled him before? Okay.
I don't know, just did the same thing as I did the past few years. Got up early, weighed in, and then went to breakfast with my family, and then had a workout. And just try to blow my lungs out, make sure I didn't have anything else.
Right. So is anybody going to see more from you? I mean, I know that was nationals. The Cornell wrestling team is finished for the season, but are you finished? Do you have anything else going on?
I'm planning on going to the Olympic trials in 3 weeks. They're
Really?
in Iowa City. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And so what position do you have to get? Do you have to win at the Olympic trials to get a team, to get a seat on the team?
Yeah,
or?
well, I have to win 2. Well, I have to get through the mini tournament and then win 2 out of 3 against the tournament world champ. And then if I beat him, then we have to go overseas to another tournament. Both of us will enter in it, and then whoever does better at the tournament will be the Olympic.
We'll go to London in the Olympics. And are there any other Cornell wrestlers going to the Olympics at the trials with you?
Yeah, Frank Pirelli, he'll be going at 55 kilos, which is 121 pounds. And then Mac Lunas graduated last year.
He's an alumni, right?
Yep, and then Troy Nickerson, who graduated 2 years ago.
Right.
We'll both be there too. So.
Great. So Cornell has a lot of representation at the Olympic trials.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's exciting.
And now for your weekend update. On Friday, if the spring weather has you feeling green, head to the Cornell Recycling Center anytime between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. to recycle your old electronics. That night, if you like salsa like I know Erica does, head to the Big Red Barn for Latin dance tunes and free salsa and bachata dance lessons starting at 9 p.m.
But if you're like Emma and you love baseball, on Saturday, check out the game against Harvard at 12 p.m. or head over to MVR at 11 a.m. to compete in the grilled cheese off. Sunday, take one thing off your 161 list and go to Jam at 7. If you're more of a bluegrass fan, go to Annabelle Taylor at 8 p.m. to hear the Delaney Brothers.
And that's all for this week's headlines. Stay tuned next week for a new SunCenter.